Hey, it's Lord Lav. In this video I'm going to show you how I put a drum and bass beat together. First drum and bass beat I've ever done, to be fair. I was trying to do a video that had some on-screen time, and it would have been sick, would have been good to sort of show some closer up type things, but unfortunately this laptop right here is pushing for 10 years old now, and it has served me damn well, but it can't handle doing too much stuff at once. It can't handle like doing on-screen recording and trying to play the DAW software and everything else at a same time, so it ends up just breaking down. So I am going to just show you, like some of my other videos, just as I've been going, because why bloody not? So I started with this break here. Then I synced it using Serato sample with the a drum and bass pace track, so 176 BPM because D&B is proper fast. So it sounds like this. And on top of that, I also pitched it up, like 9 semitones. And then when you compare that to the actual drum break, and then what I did is basically chop the sample up, so it sounds like this. Then I added some like additional drums to it, because drum and bass often works really well when it's layered. So we've got some additional drums which sound like this. And then this with the blues drum break in there. There's some other bits in here so there's some other sound effects I've added. So that's just some mad synth sounds I came up with. There's also some other funky little sounds to throw in to give it that sort of D&B edge to it. Yeah, little sounds like this are cool. And I panned them across each speaker. So it's kind of like, that's like some like dubby type influence on that. Nice little guitar on here. That's just to add to it. And then I've also, I came up with quite a few like sweeping sounds as well, and some drones. Basically I took like this kind of preset sound, and along with that that's sort of a preset, but what I did to make it more my own is chopped it again into little chunks and synced some of it so it was in pace with the track. Some of it didn't need syncing. I just chopped it and just fitted it in where I wanted, and rather than sort of directly syncing it, like just time stretch the sample a little bit. So what was just like a preset just sounds like more interesting. So we got this sound here, which is there's that one, and then there's like this. Just really gives it some dark sort of eerie sounds to go with it. This here. And that's kind of looped. And I also took like a sample of a gun and then reversed it and then stretched it and then did some other, like, resampled it again and messed about with the speed of it, so it just sounds like this mad little stretch thing. It's like this. And that sounds interesting as it is, but you combine that with the gunshot. Brep, one might say. Boom, and that just sets up for a really nice drop. You combine that with a riser I've thrown in as well. I like my risers. You combine that with the kaboom of the gun and then that stretch, it just makes madness go on, and we like a madness. Another thing I should draw your attention to is this gutter sounding FM bass line I knocked together using a Zebra 2 synthesizer. Everyone's got a big boner for the Serum. Serum is good, never used it, but it looks sick looking at all the parameters. I like using a Zebra. A lot of good stuff can be done with that too. And I just made a like dark bass line like this. You hear that LFO giving it that wobble. Mix that with and there's this section which is like the chorus section where I've just basically just really simple, just half the bass line. And it's got two oscillators going. There's a sub in that same like a low sub oscillator along with a bass line, so it's really heavy. And as a result I've had to kind of bring out, say, more of the highs of the drum so it's not clashing too much. That is the track, and it sounds, in the words of Neil Buchanan, old school UK heads, Art Attack, Bosch, sounds a little something like this. So, hope you enjoyed seeing how I put this drum and bass track together. I've got more beats coming.